stuff going on in some pubs and some kind of not so wacky. I've seen the more normal Mask of Madness kind of farm, and then I've seen Runic gets a quick little kill bottom as they bring 3 heroes. And then I've also seen some Spellcaster Luna builds, which are pretty hilarious. Don't know if that's going to be the build versus a Juggernaut this game, but still pretty fun. And then we have the core IO. I think this is something that can really change everything because it has been starting to rise because they buffed the individual hero. Your base damage got buffed, your spirits got buffed, your actual control of your spirits got buffed, and your overcharge now gives you spell amp as well as attack speed for yourself too. So there's a lot of really cool things that you can do with this IO, and I'm looking forward to see how they can make it work versus this big, heavy team fight that can come out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but they've got the big wombo combo on burjui top lane already. Heavy pressure onto Focus. And that, yeah, so it certainly feels like it's going to continue in this early laning stage. Not an easy lane for the squishy old Luna to farm into.
No, definitely not. And Phoenix doesn't really provide too much backup versus these 2 spell damage nukers. Sometimes when it's just your right clickers, right? Phoenix thrives because you're just fire spearing, getting good trades. This is just hard magic damage. So Focus steps up. If he's not healthy, he can just die at most of the levels inside this top. Jeez.
Yeah, the combo between the two, the Burrow Strike into pretty much a fully charged Illuminate.
They're going to try again.
Yeah.
Another blast coming in. This Spartan might go down. Very close.
He's able to juke it out and get that salve popped, but a lot of pressure on that top lane from burjui. Mid lane Flax, he's, of course, I guess expected with these early empowers, just crushing the mid lane. 8-4 against the 4-for-0 of Wish.
The only way Wish recovers is just, he's going to have stacks to catch back up on versus the Magnus, because that's just, it's an unwinnable matchup straight up. Just, you have your 30-40 damage deficit. You have to just, work with your spirits and farm like that. Bottom, we're seeing some pretty interesting dive from Skylark. He will die as well himself, but he'll get the kill. But usually not the most beneficial thing to have happen, because then he just brings the Jug items, and now Jug is way stronger than that Bat Rider, so not the best situation there for Skylark. But it's a tough matchup. They chose to do the Bat Rider versus the Jug. They tried to do some funny lane mechanics by pulling it around, but didn't end up working as they couldn't take advantage.
Well, let's see if they're able to do anything at all to slow down Runic. I mean, this top lane, it's just the fact that Focus is going to have that quite a bit harder of a time compared to Runic on the other side of the map. But burjui, I think going to be a slower start for the Luna. Mid lane, stopping in, just coming in. Draining some of that mana of Flax, but Flax not going to be worried at all. Easily being able to just farm up this mid, and the side camps is getting a lot done. Top lane, it's got the dive up Spartan. He's a waiver. Again, just these two having to play so careful around Uka and Killermount. So a lot of focus though, obviously, on going on the heroes from these two. You know, Uka's not really been hitting many of the creeps, so his CS actually is the SK, not looking too impressive. Just going fully in on just trying to mess with Focus's lane.
Yeah, it's really important that Spartan did block that hard camp up top. That Sentry Ward is so crucial to make sure that they can't just constantly push the wave in, side pull, and just ruin Focus's entire game. So it's really nice that he's actually 14 last hits to the 9. Now they can actually start to pressure Uka a little bit, as we see Killermancer's chosen to actually clear the small camp so they can't pull that one. I actually like this move by the Coddle quite a bit. Takes away all that small camp pull. Now Spartan can't reset the positioning. And yeah, Wish has just fully abandoned the lane. He's just farming jungle. Now the Coddle's going to start chasing him a little bit there, sapping some of that XP. And Flax is going to have a full level and a half or more, and quite a bit more farm than that IO.
Yeah, this Magnus is going to hit some very good timings in the pit. Killermancer, whoa, looking for the Roche deny. Won't get it though. Wish able to take him down with that final hit. Yeah, was he
fear of contesting the IO there? He can just bring in a buddy and take you out.
For Flax as well, with this sort of speed to the farm that he's getting, do you still get Echo Saber in the build-up as a mid-Magnus? Or
I'm fine with it.
He's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he should, because he's also playing versus a very fragile lineup. I see 5 heroes on the side of Brame, that they can die. Like if they just get RP'd, the Magnus has good farm, he can kill them in the RP. Nobody is really a tanky frontliner on their squad.
Yeah, and at this sort of speed, Flax, he's going to hit very good timing on the Echo, and of course that in itself will speed up how quickly he can get the blink online.
Yeah, I like it quite a lot here. See the bounty rune contestant coming out. It looks like it might actually be 3 for burjui. Never mind, they did not actually get the one bottom.
See Topuka getting very low there, but Killmancer able to off that extra mana, allow him to Sandstorm once again and actually get a kill as well. They illuminate straight into the lane, and Spartan not quite ready for that at all. Takes him down immediately. Bottom lane will see a bit of an attempt onto Skylark, but a nice stun from Stominet holds the two of them back and renders them unable to follow up on the cask. And yeah, Killermancer back to trying to disrupt what Wish is doing, and he got at least I think he got 3 big. I think he got 3 of the big creeps there with that Illuminate. I mean, he's happy, and well, Wish certainly isn't. And so Killermancer, yeah, he's getting a lot done as the Keeper of the Light here in this early game.
Yeah. Ooh. All right. Spartan gets a nice little Icarus dive during the RP. Gets out.
I mean, this is, this is always the plan when you play the mid, Magnus. You whiff the RP mid, then your team never flames you for ganking side lanes, and you're allowed to continue to just mindlessly farm this middle area of the map with Empower. It's amazing.
The Owen mentality.
Yeah, because now they look and he's like, hey, I've not got RP, I can't help. And they're like, yeah, fair enough. Keep hitting creeps around the mid lane. Flax, he's smiling away. He's going to be farming this Echo Blink still in no time.
Bottom. Skylark, he's chasing a courier here. His Firefly's about to end though, and he's about to get stunned and probably Omni Slashed. He's got to move quick away.
He's got the bold charges.
Oh,
he's going to try for the TP out, but
the tree cut though.
Yeah, nicely done from Runic. And won't even need the Omni Slash Blade Fury alone. Enough to claim that kill. Top lane, pressure at the same time onto Focus. Return with the beam, and you're right, down bottom, Runic's able to use that Omni Slash to clean up Stominet as well. The 2 kills for him, top, Focus popping the Eclipse. To try and force them back, they're going in, and poor old Uka.
Okay.
He tried his best, he went in with the Burrow Strike, saw Focus was low, but ended up Burrow Striking himself into his own death.
I think he was a little afraid of the IO connecting there.
Oh, well, he's got Killermancer. These Illuminates, they're just not ready for them. I mean, he's cleaned up a Phoenix in the same sort of manner, and now he's just got it cleaned up Focus. Focus was like, hey, I could stick around and get some creeps, and Killermancer says no.
And now he's level 6. Kato level 6 before Sand King is, and now, we saw what Spartan was able to do with those recalls and moving people all around the map. He's going to be able to do the same thing here. He's going to be able to move the Jug maybe to set up onto Luna, and that's a very good matchup in particular throughout pretty much all the game. The Jug versus that Luna core matchup, he can always just focus fire him inside of those straight up fights. So
yeah, it's going to be important. Very important for what really Skylark to just get the lasso on the Jug right. If this lasso isn't there on the Jug, as you say, Jug's just going to play in a way that Luna's going to feel pretty helpless.
Yeah, it's a really nicely set up Jug game, to be honest. Versus the Nyx, versus the Phoenix, versus the Luna, versus the Bat. Just everything. It kind of just feels like one of the more ideal Jug games for him, especially with the Magnus at his side too.
So
two fix. They're trying to dive.
Quite having the range with the stun. Still might have the kill though, Spartan, with these spirits, and he does. Gets the kill. Maledict's on him. But, he should be fine here. Yeah, tethers up from Wish. Spartan's going to be kept nice and healthy. Down bottom, Uka and Killermancer are sort of set up behind the tower, but Wish and Spartan might come hunting for them.
They have Runic's TP, because he got recall top. He can actually TP down bottom if he chooses to fight here.
Uka's starting to poke onto Wish with the Burrow Strike, but it's a lot of heroes here from Brame, and they'll quickly take down Killermancer, and they'll find Uka here as well. Nothing Uka can do to get his way out of this, so the team movement's starting to come into play from Brame, grouping up and looking to really put the pressure on. Does mean that the Flax continues to have complete reign of this mid lane, and as we've been seeing, Runic has done a very good job of just finding these places to farm that the Brame is just not in at all.
Yeah, I feel like in that bottom situation, I feel like Ukra should have played the core role, where he just bails out, he just gets the hell out of there, lets his Keeper of the Light die, and they just try to farm and get benefit. Because he's starting to fall pretty far behind in the Sanking, but the call was definitely made by the team there to not defend that tower. Because Flax was pushing mid, Jug was pushing top, so a little bit of a mistake there from the Sanking. They're still doing just fine, but he in particular is falling quite far behind on his team. So he's got to be a little bit more careful for his own game. Because his Kato is just owning him. I mean, his Kato's got like 800 net worth over him now.
Yeah, he's having a great time. His Glimmer Capes, it's done. 9 minutes in, Tranquil's Glimmer.
All right, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, excellent against any sort of attempts from focus with the Eclipse. Glimmer Cape's going to do a lot in terms of saving these heroes that are already very hard to catch off guard with that Lunar ult. As you say, with their methods of getting outplayed, Furies, Skewers, they've got them. DD as well.
I'm excited to see some of these tethered plays too, with the Spell Amp coming in, with the Luna, with the Bat Rider as well in particular. I feel like there's some untapped stuff right there that could actually go on in this game, but they're going to need it in this one, especially because they're starting to fall pretty far behind, getting themselves some nice kills, but it's pretty expensive for them. Uker again, not looking to farm. I mean, this tanking 20 last hits, and he's just not looking to push out lanes at all. He's just looking to be this fighter. It's going to get him really far behind, but
I mean, he's telling himself, hey, I got a Magnus, I'll get empowered eventually, I'll catch up and farm. You know, Uker knows he's got the recovery game under lock with the mag on his team. It's Flax talking about the mag. It's close. This Blink Echo, it's going to be like a 12-minute Blink Echo. And as you say, like this Blink Echo RP, level 2 RP as well at this rate from Flax. It's going to ruin any of the heroes that he catches, isn't it?
Yeah, and Runic's going to have SNY. So Phase Boot, SNY pretty much done at this 11, 12-minute mark too. They have some phenomenal timing for themselves to look for all these fights. And yeah, although there is some decent team fight on the side of Brame, I don't think that they can nearly contest this because the Jug pick in particular just counters so many of the enemy heroes. He's going to be owning inside of these fights if he doesn't just get lassoed.
Yeah, for now, just sort of opting to play a bit of the farm game. Just focus. Doing the best he can to keep up with those are the cores on burjui, but with the Empower, it's just not going to be easy. Runic and Flax will continue to stay ahead until Brame's able to do something in terms of fighting.
It just feels like Brame can't really surprise them at all here. They need the Blink Dagger on the Bat Rider to really do much of anything. I feel like they'll get counter ganked really hard otherwise. We've seen the sentries set up really nicely so far through this game from the Radiant side to watch any of the Nyx moves. And then, yeah, without Nyx setting up, they really can't. And now the Blink Dagger is done on burjui. They can kick up this pace. They can start being super active.
Yeah, straight up. It's time to group. They've got the smoke on a 2-fix. They're ready to go. This is a big reveal and one that I don't know if Brame can really prepare themselves against this.
I don't think so.
Stay well hidden. Someone's going to die to this, and at least someone, maybe two.
Yep, they're walking directly in. They're going to run into Spartan. Just going to throw the RP on him. Just take him out of the fight.
Skylark, he walks into this. I mean, they just burrow him.
He's just dead.
He just went in. I mean, he's got backup. Maybe they feel they can find some kills in return. Focus is able to clear up a couple of them, him and Wish. See if he can get more. Maybe they can here. Over towards that 2-fix they head. A 2-fix turns with the paralyzing cast. Will hold them back. So Brame, but to be fair, you know, with Skylark heading in like that, it did allow them to turn in and get some in return. He's looking for the Omni Slash. Wish a little too speedy as he and Stominen are able to get out of it all. So Brame at least able to bring down a couple with them.
Yeah, that was actually pretty decent. I'm kind of confused where Runic was. I thought he was closer inside of the fight, and then I saw him just dangling around inside the river, not actually walking up to go, because I thought he was going to get on top of the Luna or the Io there for a second. The fight would turn very quickly, but a decent hold there for Brame, all things considered.
Yeah, not bad at all against that. I said that big reveal, that first jump from Flax with the Blink Echo.
And with having Skylark just walk into the fight and die, right?
He just
going
top,
and he might be able to set up for Uker here. Yeah, they'll be able to get this.
Some solid moves here from Brame against what has been the quick, fast items of burjui. And it doesn't look like those movements are going to stop. Instant smoke as well after getting that pick off on Uker.
They kept the lasso. That's the important reason why, that he thinks he can make a move. And they have the relocate bottom. They're looking outnumber.
They're playing fast.
Can they get the lasso?
Runic, and they've got him.
Got it.
Lasso in from Skylark. Runic will get the Omni Slash off, but there's too many creeps. He's not going to have the damage to get the kill.
Still alive, though.
They leave focus here on the chance of maybe trying to finish him off, but they can't. Runic's going to live, and Skylark, he will likely go down. Cask and Maledict, Skylark will fall. And also Flax, he found it.
Focus.
He found it, Focus in the trees. Flax hunted and chased, and he got it. So what looked at, I mean, it looked to be a good attempt there, as you say. They saved the lasso for it, but I guess what, just with this build, the SNY, Jug just tanky enough to live through the damage that they had to offer whilst that lasso was going.
Yeah, he literally just survived. The Omni Slash protected him because of how much damage he dodged during it, and then he can get his healing ward and reset. And now, they're going to have their ults up ready again. Like, Magnus RP is ready, and I just heard Spartan's egg go off.
Yeah,
in
but
the
it was
mid lane.
mid. He's trying to fight into the two of them, and he is out with a dive and a TP. They won't find him in the trees
nice.
here, no vision on the cliff, and nothing to cancel it.
Did get away, but now, yeah, RP is going to be ready, and I'd imagine that burjui, they can look to take any type of heads-on fight here because that lasso, everything was used. Egg also down. So they're in a good spot and continuing to grow that lead. And killing Focus there is just nailing the coffin a little bit there for the time being as he gets slowed down even more so. And he needs to have this kind of perfect game on this Luna, it feels, to be able to match this Jug's farm. And now another form of initiation, a real one on the side of burjui. Besides that Magnus, who doesn't always want to be the first one going, they have the Sanking Blink, so easier ways to set up kills.
Dire are scanning.
And just, I mean, both of the cores really. I mean, all three of the cores. You know, all these heroes that really suffer if they're jumped upon. I mean, Luna and Io, just the general squishiness. I guess Wish is less so now with the items that he's been able to build up. That Ag's very close to being done on Wish on top of the helm, so still hitting good timings on the Io, but yeah, not quite the same as the Jug Mag of burjui.
Yeah, it does feel like they're going to have to start getting a lot more of split up engagements around the map and just get these last... Look, they're going to have the Blink Dagger pretty soon on the bat. Skylark does have it. They're going to have to start utilizing this great map control that they can't have with Io, is setting up these lasso ganks and global potential, moving around heroes, and just start moving the map around. However, burjui, they do have a response. They have a Coddle to recall too.
And mid, Flax, he's going to open with the RP straight away onto Wish. Wish still able to tether over to the side with the backups there from burjui, and they'll be able to make sure that Wish has no escape. And they're more than happy.
Can they go to Roche with that too?
I mean,
they're
think
thinking
so, right?
about it.
The Supernova is back up. Still, of course, just a level 1 egg, so, you know, against a team with a Jug, you'll always be able to easily take it out unless it's in some fantastic position. burjui's just going to run up to them on the high ground. They do get the lasso out onto the Jug, but I don't think it's going to matter. Runek's able to put the Blade Fury, and with that, turn straight over towards the egg, take down the Supernova, as they're just running at the burjui. They knew that Brame was going to try and pull something together around that Roche pit, and they just ran at them. They just didn't give Brame any sort of chance to set up and just continue to exercise this lead that they have.
Nice ops ward that they placed right here up on that kind of sneaky spot. It was spotted, but gave them the opportunity for Uker to get that quick jump in, and yeah, they just evaporate the heroes, and I believe that was like all the ults used as well from Brame, so even so, it's going to be harder for them to fight when they do respawn. As Jug, he didn't use the Omni Slash. They did have to use the RP earlier on, but that was way earlier when they killed the Io. It's back up in 50 seconds. burjui just continuing to be at a big advantage in this game and not really let up at all for Brame.
How's the farm looking on Focus? It's still slow.
He's so far behind. It's looking real hard for him to really recover in this game versus just, it's so much damage that they do have on the side of burjui. This is a 1200 HP Luna. He's just going to get evaporated in every single one of these fights. And there's a butterfly even on a Jug. Oh my god.
No, I mean, yeah, 18 minutes in. 18 minutes in. This man is massive. And, you know, I think what's pretty much, as BSJ said, you know, you just can't itemize as a Luna against the RP. In a game when you're behind, like there's nothing that you can buy to keep you alive in this. You're sort of relying on Wish with the tether, but of course even that, you know, this is not a, you being the mid-Io, it's just not an Io with any sort of mech or instant buff to give you something against that incredible amount of burst damage that will come out whilst you're caught in the reverse polarity.
Yeah, they don't really have that kind of counterplay, right? Like, it's going to have to come way later down the lines from like an Aghanim's Phoenix to grab people in egg, but they're not going to get to that point at this pace. It's burjui just taking over the map, looking to be super aggressive, and yeah, just looking to set up constantly. It's just...
Yeah, I mean,
it's constant pressure.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what Spartan does get, because as you say, maybe something like that Ags is sort of the only way that you can go. You've got to be thinking, how do you keep this Luna fighting fit in the team fights? Top lane.
Surrounded up here.
They're in with the jump straight away onto Wish. Wish is trying to run. He goes with the tether to the side, but quickly able to break it back in the river as well. The Bat's also been caught. They'll finish off Wish there with the hard hits to the Jug. Spartans trying for the TP out. If they got anything to catch him, they do. Uka's got the Burrow Strike back up and ready. 3 down as burjui I mean, starting to really hit back against Brame as hard as Brame did against them in this game too, we just saw.
It's starting to feel pretty impossible. Yep. I see the build changing from Focus too. He knows he can't actually get into the fights ever. He's going for the Aghanims build, and it's into the Juggernaut. And it's into already, I believe, a BKB of Flax.
Yeah,
so this is just feeling harder and harder and just more and more impossible for Brame. For sure, they came very well prepared in this game with this draft and executing it perfectly.
I mean, this is what you got to expect is going to happen when you fountain dive for a rampage. You know, you're going to make the team a little angry coming into game 3. And burjui, certainly getting a little bit of revenge for being fountain dove for that rampage from Brame in game 2. They're certainly back here in game 3, big time.
They kind of put themselves in this position this game, right? Like they knew what these lanes were going to be when the Bat Rider was picked and the Jug was picked, and they decided to keep it like this. So they're, you know, I feel like a lot of this could be expected with the way that they set up the lanes. Like Io's not going to beat a Magnus mid, Bat Rider's not going to beat a Jug. Your hope is that Luna has a good time top, where I could say that Focus recovered okay, but it still wasn't an easy lane for him. So just under the gun all the time and just tough to make moves.
Top. Uka. He's got the jump on Skylark. Skylark just having to use the lasso to really keep himself safe.
He's trying.
He's trying to poke back at Uka, but with the healing ward out, there's nothing he can do. He's just got to get himself away. So again, just these ultimates having to be used by Brame in situations that just purely keeping themselves alive rather than allowing them to actually get anything done against burjui.
Yeah, it just feels like they don't have many moves on the map really to do. And it's just the Nyx looking to alone to kind of set up for these ganks, but it's always burjui together. Their supports are never getting caught out alone. Even Flax is always with his teammates, getting the empowers up on the Jug. And this is just very clean play coming up from burjui.
These tier 2s. No chance from Brame to pull together any defense. They've just got to let these sort of towers go. Still trying to eye up that tier 1 in the mid lane here, 22 minutes in.
Uh-oh, look at bottom Focus. They have the read on where he is at the moment.
Focus has got to run, closing the gap here. Lucent Beam will stop the blink for now, but again, another beam does stop it, but he's getting blasted back in range. And an Omni Slash alone will do it. Runic cleaning up Focus. Another kill for the Jug and pushing him closer towards having this Skadi again. Just incredible item timings from him. As Supernova will be popped. Tufix trying to take it out, but he can't do so alone. Once more, ults being used and nothing really getting done here by Brame. We'll start to play around with Spartan too. He's diving away, trying to escape with the Sunray and the TP. You know,
is he okay?
I think he's going to be okay. The fountain healing should be enough to offset through the Maledict, as he will manage to make it out.
Spartan is actually insane. That's all I have to say about that whole entire engagement I just saw. Because he was just man-fighting the Witch Doctor for 35, 40 seconds. He's about to tick to Maledict, pops his egg, and somehow he sticks around instead of just bailing out. He stuck around to try to go for him again. I mean, he's making some space for his team at least, as they much need. As their poor Nyx gets two-shotted by the Magnus.
It's only going to continue. Flax as well. He's built up very safely after the Blink Echo. I mean, as we've seen, the Echo, Blink Echo and the levels he has is alone to do what he wants to do. Now not only with the BKB, but 300 gold, and he's going to have a full Lincoln, so it's going to be very hard to control. Then he can just protect himself for his Jug. Yeah. Or Spartan. That's another one here. Killer Monster cleaning it up with the Illuminate. Uka will go down. Skylark finding him up top, but still, burjui, even a man down, they don't care. Straight up to the mid-tier 3. I know there's very little Brame can do to hold this off. If Brame turn up, they've got to be prepared to deal with an RP. 30 seconds to Omni Slash.
The IO is a bit annoying with the constant spirits coming out and hitting them, so they will give some respect. They do have about 40 seconds left, 50 seconds left on that Aegis. About to pick up some nice other items too. Flax still lingering in the area. Still keeping them trapped in their base, keeping this farm going. So Skadi is pretty much done here for Runic.
These items have just come out so fast for him in this game. Thanks to the Empower.
I mean, they're about to have Ags on the Coddle too.
Yeah,
so.
Killer Master just holding on to 3,800 gold.
Oof, this is going to make the fights even more dominant for them. Having a Will-O-Wisp thrown up on top too, with all their already overbearing team fight too. When he gets this, it's yeah, these fights are going to get much harder. Does not feel like it's ever going to get easier for Brame at this rate. As wards are perfectly set up too, Burjui just has all the vision in the world watching them. As Skylark, it's not going to get away. Flax even getting the courier with that RP.
Flax just continue to have a lovely time here as the mid-mag in this game. And he's not been stopped at all. 6-0-6. Nope. He's been able to go where he wants. That's the same to be said for of course, Runek. 7-0-5. No difficulties for him this game whatsoever.
Nope. And then as soon as they do go look for these annoying heroes like Spartan who's cutting waves and whatnot, they're just going to recall their buddies to the mid lane and continue this push. Aegis is gone. It was reclaimed. But with the healing ward, more than enough to be able to go through this.
They're just taking these racks right underneath the noses of Brame. Brame just not having anything at all to really stop that. As the melee racks go down, starting to poke towards Flax, but it's almost impossible to make a move on this Magnus.
Skylark's trying to go in here.
He's able to get the grab onto the Jug. Straight back into the Eclipse, but Runek, he's able to get the Blade Fury out. The lasso comes to an end. He's fine. Egg will be popped. Uka's trapped right underneath it, so at the least they should get the Sand King out of this one, as Uka left behind by the rest of the squad. And again, just the two cores, Runek and Flax, just unable to be locked down by what Brame has. The lasso so alone, it's just not enough to hold this Jug in position to kill him.
No, with yes and Y, you know, that little bit of status resist, that 25%, it's quite a bit now, actually.
It's quite a lot nowadays.
Gives him enough to be able to get that spin off and live. They will find bottom. Killomancer will go down. So at least taking advantage of that pressure they used to push away Burjui's lineup, they'll get a kill, but not getting the big targets.
And I like this from Runek as well. Getting the shard this game. Definitely one of the out of the carry heroes in the game. One of the better shards on a carry.
Yeah, especially with how good Blade Flurry is going to be in this game anyway, right? Like, he's going to be attacking, he's got the Empower, he's going to be able to get a lot of benefit out of it because he's getting hit by so much spells, so I like it. Yeah,
especially in these situations where, you know, you're in the face of Focus, and the likelihood is you are going to be Blade Furying because Focus is going to be dropping that Eclipse, so now not only protecting yourself, but yeah, the hits add up, being able to hit hard whilst Blade Furying against a hero like Luna.
And he has the Scotty too, so it applies the slow, right? So it's nice to be able to continue that chase and get all that kind of good stuff going out of there. So yeah, it can be nice. He's about to hit 22, so even more damage on it if he chooses to go for that talent. And they're pushing all these heroes away. It's giving time for Focus to get some much-needed farm, as he is going to be going for that build that I was mentioning early in the game that it felt like it might go toward his E-Blade Aghanim, so all magic damage. It could catch some heroes off guard. I mean,
it's going to be the quickest way of doing as much damage as possible during that moment that the hero, whoever it is lassoed, right?
Yes.
E-Blade,
and especially if he's tethered and he has this int Vambrace, the damage, that magic amp, it could kick in. It could be enough for them to insta-kill heroes.
Yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot. It's definitely going to be the way to just do the highest amount of damage in the smallest amount of time with what they have.
And it allows him to play in a different style, because usually with Luna, you're kind of running in a little bit closer. This style always lets you sit in the back. Wish. Tether out.
Fast, but Stomanem. Only about the two of them with the stun, and Burjui won't be able to chase on any further. In fact, they might have to be a little careful. Lasso comes out. They have managed to get the grab onto the Jug. They'll take him out. This time around, with the Eclipse, they're able to do it. Jug goes down. Focus, he's picked up a triple with this Eclipse, and they're going to be able to find a 2-fix as well. The hold is there, and it's working. The Aghanim's Eclipse, as you say, these Lucent beams tear through them. Flax will be able to make it out with the BKB TP. But maybe this will do it. If they can continue to make moves like this again, the pressure really on Skylark to continue to pull these plays out, and he has been doing so. Every time, being able to get in and grab the jug with the lasso.
Yeah.
If he keeps that up and they can kill the jug like this reliably, maybe Brame's got this one. Maybe they have got this one in the bag, and the whole lead that burjui has doesn't matter if they could just kill the jug like this.
If they can keep getting these grabs, yeah. Skylark just gets the perfect opportunities. There's nothing was casted by burjui. Literally no abilities were able to be cast from the way that initiation went down. And they even have the ceremonial robe, so even more magic resistance lowering. So, I mean, this damage is ridiculous that's really coming out. And Luna is now 20, so even more damage. It's crazy if they're able to accomplish this.
Leave the Will of the Wisp down. Allow them to look towards Dominant. I said that, though. Dominant's still alive here. Heading off to the side. Spike campers to the TP out. And he is away. No, he died. He did die. It was close. Wait, what did he die to in the fountain? What killed him?
Was it like a blast that hit him at the end? I actually don't even know what killed him at the end.
What would it kill? What was on him? I mean, Solar Blind, obviously, it doesn't do any damage. I don't know. Can we get a replay on that?
An auto attack or something that clipped him as his TP finishing? I didn't get to see it.
What killed him inside the fountain there. From the
well, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
But definite signs of life. That is pretty huge. It's approaching, what, 11, 12K advantage for both gold and experience, and they've chunked it down.
We're going to see it again here on the replay. Even. I don't know if you see this, Fog. Is it just a right click?
See, let's see.
It was just the right click. The right click connected as the TP had finished, but of course, you know, as for whatever reason, as TPs work, there's like a frame where you're out with the TP, but I don't know. I mean, it hit the perfect time. A little ball of light there from Killermancer. Frame perfect from the call.
Frame perfect. I mean, this Io is, level 21 as well, too. Like Wish. He is starting to be kind of a beast, too, with his damage. He's got the Sanj Kaya, so even more damage amp. These spirits start to really hurt.
Flax scouting out the area here with this skewer. I mean, yeah, you see it. burjui, they're being a little more careful. Again, he's found the last up, but this time the Blade Fury's off in time. They can't follow up immediately with Eclipse. Now the Supernova's under threat. It's taken down, and with the RP onto Wish, they got to bail. Or have
Focus.
they? Or have they? This Eclipse is down. Focus just dies. Immediately dead. Wish is up for a second life onto the side. Dominant taken out by the Death Ward. They're looking over to Wardzuka. They'll find the Sand King as well. Again, Focus just able to find the opening to drop the Eclipse and eliminate the Jug. And Skylark, he's chasing on.
I think this Jug, he just queued it up. I was about to say, I think he needs a BKB. I think he has to have more ways to play around to be able to dodge out. Either he has to get on top with an Omni Slash during it, or just has to be more careful with his spins. But he has to spin there because of with the lasso. Yeah, it really feels like he has to try to kind of switch up his build a little bit there. Focus is just able to get the perfect positioning every time.
Yeah, this is some solid stuff from Focus. And Kaya, Refresher, it's got it queued up next, just building completely around this Eclipse. As you know, this is something that, you know, Luna's have been doing now.
Yeah.
And, well, you're seeing a beautiful showcase of why here. As he's just wiping out the enemy carry with an ultimate every single team fight.
And wait till he's got 3 more levels, right? Then it's the mini stuns that come out and you can't even really react a lot of the times. It is pretty unbelievable. They can definitely make this work. Also, they have fun. I think I used to see this in the past, is the IO relocate, and you put the ulti on the IO and you can just blast people, but I don't think we'll see the Ion Cannon. Because you can globally do that one if you throw it onto your teammate and he jumps out.
No, for sure. For sure. I mean, most of the time in these situations, you know, they've just not needed to do it right because they're coming towards them, burjui. Now, burjui are still trying to get the job done, but yeah, you saw there on the hero damage, those last few fights, the Focus is just starting to literally eclipse that of the numbers that Runic is hitting. As Runic just not being able to find the opportunity to get the job done, even in that situation where he got the Blade Fury out before the lasso. When the lasso finished, he was just sort of kited out to a point where he just didn't have anyone to jump on with the Omni Slash. So some nice moves from Brame, making it very hard for Runic to play his game in these teamfights.
Yeah, this one at least in particular, it feels like it's going to be, it does like a lot of the times when you're playing versus like Bat Magnus, they have to be really careful about these jumps. If they have to have vision in particular on the side of burjui. They have to have some high ground vision because that's really what has screwed them over in the last two fights in particular. Skylark has had perfect vision and he can pick and choose which targets he was able to go for.
Yeah, there's a bit, which earlier. Just Skylark's moves and him as the bat. They wouldn't be able to do this without any other hero. The jumps that he's made has just really allowed them to start to turn this game around.
Yeah, Uker, he has this gem. He's leading the charge for the most part here with Kilomancer. They're looking to get information, looking for some type of fight. Because they still are very strong as long as they can get this jump off, as long as they don't get their jug lassoed, as long as they can get on top of this Luna. Like, look at where Focus is positioned every time. He's always so far back.
Uker, he's going in for this here. Look at what Spartan, he's able to get the Supernova up, but they will be able to take it out quickly with a Blade Fury. RP down onto Skylark 2 to make sure there's no opportunity for Lasso this time around. They're chasing down Wish. Skylark's going to buy back. They're looking for the opportunity with Eclipse. It comes out, but they're starting to back away. Burjui, but the Flame Break, knocking Runic back in range of the Eclipse. Skylark with the buyback play, he'll do it. Uka tries to go in onto Wish, but the cheese is popped. Uka's held out to the side. Atufix will be turned towards by the Luna of the Io. The cast does hold the two of them back for now. Uka tries for a TP out, but Yules is there to cancel it. Atufix will not escape either as Wish beats him down during the TP. As another team fight heavily going the way of Brame. They had to buy back on Skylark, but absolutely worth it. Just that extra bit of catching control there with the flame breaks, allowing them to keep the jug held in range and in position to make sure the Eclipse once again was able to do the damage that they need to do with it.
How many times have they got? They've got him 3 times now at this Eclipse. I feel like one of these, if you know that your jug is getting initiated on a lot of these times and he's having to use the spin immediately, I feel like one of these supports has to get a glimmer to kind of protect him some of these situations. They did have, I think, maybe some vision toward the end,
they've both
not
got
for a
glimmers.
while.
They have both.
They've got 2
glimmers.
of them. That's why I'm like, how is he getting focused so hard by it every time? Flax, nice little BKB TP out up top, baited a lot of heroes up there, but yeah, they have to start solving that issue because it's 3 times in a row. They have to start saving the glimmers for him if there is no reveal in that fight. But yeah, 3 times in a row now. You know, you can blame the supports a little bit, but also have to watch the positioning. Runic's got to be more careful and more aware of maybe just, it might sound counterintuitive, but maybe running into the fight rather than running away so that he can get this Omni Slash off. Because, like I said, 3 times in a row now, has to be careful. Because, I mean, Brame is pretty much fully caught back up into this game.
I mean, here we go now, though. The BKB's done. So we'll see how much this sort of changes the situation. Again, though, Skylark, if he finds the lasso before it comes out, then that BKB is not going to matter at all. Oh, and look what they found. The dream for the Luna.
Oh my god.
There it is. Oh, and
he's up. Oh, baby. Up Prism too. Okay.
Oh, he's out. Oh, he's got both of the nice ones.
He's like, oh god, which one? He's like, I'll take this one. Okay.
He's going to go with the cooldown.
He's like, you know what? The Timeless Rock's good on the IO too, because you don't see it as much, but the spirits are doing an unbelievable amount of damage in the fights, and the smoke, they might get the wraparound here.
He's going to find the jump on the IO. RP as well does catch the Phoenix as he's diving in. They'll be able to take the... No, Spar's able to get the egg off. It doesn't matter, though. They'll still kill him off through it. And they do get the bat with that as well. Runic able to move in with the BKB, take him down. Eclipse is there. Runic taking heavy damage, but this time the Blade Fury's up. Let's focus on Wish. They're trying to run. E-Blade will pop the Witch Doctor. Well, they've grabbed focus. And Runic, he's riding on the Luna. Luna's down. Triple kill from him. Wish will fall as well. This time, they're able to get the fight going. And just a great start there. Flax able to find that RP. And an unfortunate dive from Spartan. Did get the egg off, but of course meant that he had to use the egg in a position where everybody was ready and waiting to take him out immediately.
Yeah, and even though Skylark, he got the lasso on Runic, pulled him onto the cliff, Runic actually got the time, gets the Omni Slash off instantly, gets down off the cliff. His BKB wears off, but his spin is back up. He can reset, re-engage, focus. He used his entire load there. He used everything. He refreshed and popped both Eclipses, but they were able to get up onto him because everybody else was mostly dead except for him and the IO. If he gets collapsed on, that's where we're going to see that happen. They can just kill him very easily, but if he can keep the distance, he still can do some good stuff. But that's a big fight. That was the BKB reveal from Runic. And now they can actually get some nice wards and maybe even look to close out this last Rax here. No Batrider for 40.
Yeah, and with this, the Arcane Blink on Flax, the uptime of RP it's great. You know, every single time it's going to have that reduced cooldown on the RP, and it's going to come out ever so quickly. Will-O-Wisp on the side, they do catch focus. We'll see who Flax wants to jump upon. They take down these Rax. Runek committing with the Blade Fury will get themselves the racks, and now they're back off. If there's any catch here from Brame, Spartan heading in with the dive, they'll turn over towards him, they get the skewer back also, and Spartan, he's in trouble, he's taken out, he's down.
Uh-oh, and healing ward's down, so they full reset, and they're going to be full health to continue pushing here. Then go back now toward top. If they'd like to make the move over, I think they can. They do have bounty runes up, so I guess they're going to go for those instead, play it a little bit safer. They did have 50 seconds without Phoenix, though.
And we'll see who...
Lots of money to spend.
Who wants to take this one, but Flax finding the Trickster Cloak. I mean, that's another little item that can come in, in handy against the Eclipse. Being able to sneak away in the shadows.
They've got to smoke out. They've got to go fight right there. Everything is up. Level 25 now on the Luna 2.
Yeah, 25, yeah, on Wish as well. Just super tanky IO.
Yeah, I guess this game he doesn't... Yeah, there's no argument for the attack tether target. They're not really attacking at all in this game. It's all spell damage.
Yeah, just throw out the Eclipse and sort of hope that they get the Heroes of burjui running in the wrong area.
Nice patience here by burjui, seeing these the creeps and the catapults hitting tier 4's mid. They are aware that that smoke is coming out because they went threatened, quote-unquote, the Roche that wasn't existing yet, but now Roche does spawn. They can go in there quickly. And all the pressure in the world on Skylark now. Focus, this is probably one of the better places for him to fight, depending on how the fight does jump and go off, if they're not under vision. The sneaky ward is still down. Tufix does have it there at the ready.
Skylark starting to poke around. Yeah, Roche falling very quickly. They're going to have to try and make a jump soon. Will-O-Wisp is out to control the area around it. Skylark's going to look for the jump. He's able to snatch the Aegis. Will get that Aegis still. Runek able to pick up the Ags, blessing those. Spartan pops the egg, but again able to take it down with ease. With that Blade Fury and over to the side, Uka's got the setup for more. Focus, he'll get both of the Eclipses off. And, oh my goodness, that's the Jug dead. But it does also cost them the life of the Luna themselves. As Focus will fall, Wish able to get out of the fight.
He's going to return, though. He had to reload out, so he's going to be coming back. Skylark. There's Wish.
He's running.
Might be able to scurry away, actually, with spider legs.
All right, he's out. Up onto the high ground to get away. So it's now
they did lose their tier 4. Catapults are still going in.
And they're now down 30,000 gold. A painful fight around that Roshan pit, where they did burst through the Jug very quickly. Weren't able to take anyone else. And we saw as well just how quickly the Luna fell. And there's no buyback on the Luna. No buyback on Focus, no buyback on Skylark. So we'll just be down to Wish and Stomanen and Spartan to hold against this. And maybe they'll have a bit of safety in the fact that burjui, of course, are still down the Jug for 35.
Maybe. And they get the Jug, but I mean, the rest of the team is very strong on burjui. That's the big thing, too. It's like once the Luna dies, most of their damage is completely gone, but this Magnus has been an absolute beast. Flax finding another target, pulling them out of the base, up to level 28.
I've got the buyback here from Stomanen, so just continuing to try to alleviate this pressure that burjui are putting on up top. Trying to claim that final set of barracks from Brame.
These constant spirits are so annoying. Flax keeps looking to get like a blink skewer off and just gets hit by spirit every time. Just can't actually get the opportunity. They're going to recall the Jug with that nice coddle. Doesn't have to waste his time running over there. Now he has his own Lincolns as well on top. More protection on top of his own Aghanims. So he's got mini Omnis. He's got so many different ways to protect himself now. They're going in.
Trying to jump in onto Wish. Oh, he whiffed the RP. Couldn't get in with the Jug. But they do still get the racks. No trouble at all taking those down. It's the lasso. Comes in from Skylark, dragging in Runek. Runek's still able to step away. There's not enough to get it. And whoop, the Lotus does reflect the Swift Slash. Now follow-up stun onto the Jug and hit the E-Blade and Eclipse. Blade Fury's back up though, so Runek doesn't care. He's able to step out of the ultimate. burjui happy to back up. They got the Megas. They know that they can play it pretty easy from here on out. There's Runek. Might actually look to go towards Wish. He does. He's still got the two of them. He's running towards this IO. Wish. Got the Ghost Scepter to play with. He's still tethered up, but they just beat through him, and that's Wish down for 2 minutes. Runic swift slashes up Stominant. The Eclipses causing a bit of an issue for the team, but Runic will still survive. And back in he goes with the full O onto the two of them. Skylark has the Yules to dodge it out. Skylark forcing away, popping the BKB. Runic turns over towards Focus instead. As Focus falls, the two of them down for 100 seconds, Focus and Wish. And with the Mega creeps up and burjui having Runic ready to lead the charge, this should be their opportunity to close up this game free.
Hell of fights, though, brought out from Brame. I did not think that they were going to be able to get even these type of recovery plays throughout that mid-game. They fought hard. It was tough from the start, though. This whole game really did feel like it was pretty impossible, as the 3 lanes went pretty sour for them again this game. But some decent fights in the mid-game, but overall, burjui, they kept their cool. They kept losing.